Have you ever wondered how a young girl from the small town of St. Louis transformed into a global symbol of strength and resilience? This is the story of Maya Angelou. Born Marguerite Annie Johnson in the spring of 1928, in the heart of America, Maya Angelou was destined to leave an indelible mark on the world. From an early age, Maya was acquainted with the harsh realities of racial prejudice, yet it was these very challenges that steeled her spirit and ignited a passion for literature and words. As a child, Maya found solace in the works of William Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and Edgar Allan Poe. She reveled in their prose, their poetry, their rhythm. They became her refuge from a world that was often cruel and unforgiving. But the path to becoming a literary giant was fraught with traumatic experiences. A pivotal moment in Maya's life was a 4-year period of silence after a traumatic event when she was just 8 years old. It was during this period that she developed a profound relationship with books, with words. They were her voice when she could not speak, her comfort when the world seemed too harsh. Her teenage years were no less challenging. She grappled with issues of identity, racial prejudice, and teenage pregnancy. Yet these trials did not deter her. Instead, they honed her resilience and shaped her into a woman of formidable strength and courage. Her experiences during these formative years became the bedrock of her writing. They were the threads that she would weave into the tapestry of her autobiographies and poetry, giving voice to the struggles and triumphs of not just herself, but countless others who saw their own experiences mirrored in her words. Maya Angelou was not born a literary titan. She was shaped into one by the trials she faced, the books she read, and the experiences she lived. This young girl from St. Louis, who had once been silenced by trauma, would grow to become one of the most resonant voices of her generation. From these humble and turbulent beginnings, a literary giant would emerge. How does a voiceless child become a voice for the voiceless? This was the journey that Maya Angelou embarked on. Maya Angelou, born Marguerite Annie Johnson, was a silent child, burdened by the weight of trauma. She was a young girl who had experienced the unimaginable, and as a result, she chose silence over speech. But as she retreated into quietude, she found solace in the pages of books. She discovered a world where she could escape, a world that ignited her imagination and sparked her curiosity. It was in this sanctuary that Angelou found the strength to overcome her trauma. Her love for literature was more than just a pastime. It was an essential part of her healing process. Books became her sanctuary, a safe haven where she could lose herself in the stories and characters. They provided comfort and understanding, allowing her to explore her feelings and emotions in a safe space. Angelou's love for literature led her to a career in the arts. She became a singer, dancer, and actress, using her voice to express herself and connect with her audience. Each role she took on was a stepping stone towards finding her true voice, a voice that would later resonate with millions around the world. Her performances were not just acts, they were declarations of her strength and resilience. Every note she sang, every dance move she made, every line she delivered was a testament to her journey from a silent child to a woman with a voice that could move mountains. But Angelou's voice was not just for singing, dancing, or acting. It was a voice that spoke up against injustice, a voice that demanded equality and respect, a voice that inspired and empowered. It was a voice that echoed the struggles and triumphs of a generation. Her voice was her power, her weapon, her gift to the world. And with it, she was no longer the voiceless child she once was. She had transformed into a voice for the voiceless, a beacon of hope for those who felt unheard and unseen. With her newfound voice, Angelou was ready to take on the world. What does it take to write words that will resonate with millions? Maya Angelou found the answer in her own experiences. Imagine a woman who, after years of battling adversity, finds solace in the power of words. That woman was Maya Angelou. Angelou's journey into writing was no ordinary path. It was a transition marked by the raw experiences of her life, experiences that were intricately woven into her autobiographies and poetry. Angelou's first autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, was a reflection of her early years. It was a tale of resilience and strength, unafraid to explore the darker corners of her past. What set Angelou's works apart, however, was her ability to transform her personal experiences into universal narratives. She gave voice to the voiceless, speaking to the heart of the civil rights movement, racism, and women's empowerment. Her poetry, too, was a mirror to society. Poems like Still I Rise and Phenomenal Woman echoed with the themes of perseverance, self-love, and the power of womanhood. Angelou's words had a rhythm and a pulse, a testament to her love for music and performance. They were not just verses on a page, they were anthems, ones that would inspire generations. Yet Angelou's words were not confined to the realm of literature. Her speeches, like her literature, were imbued with the spirit of activism. Her 1972 address at the University of California was a call to action, a plea for justice and equality. Maya Angelou was more than a writer. She was a storyteller, a poet, and a voice for change. Her works were a reflection of her life, a life marked by hardship and triumph. But they were also a reflection of the times she lived in, a time of upheaval and transformation. Through her words, Angelou was not just telling her story, but the stories of countless others. Her words were a testament to the power of resilience, the beauty of self-expression, and the importance of standing up for what you believe in. They were words that would resonate with millions, words that continue to inspire and empower. Through her words, Angelou was not just telling her story, but the stories of countless others. How can one woman impact the course of history? Maya Angelou did it by using her voice for change. Maya Angelou, a woman of fierce determination and unyielding resilience, was not only a poet and writer, but also a champion for change. Her life was a testament to her belief in the power of words and the human spirit to effect significant transformation. She was drawn to the struggle for civil rights, viewing it as a crucial battle for humanity, dignity, and equality. Angelou's involvement in the civil rights movement was both profound and impactful. She worked closely with luminaries of the era, including Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. With King, she coordinated the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, helping to shape the course of civil rights activism. When Malcolm X beckoned, she answered, aiding him in establishing the Organization of Afro-American Unity. Her influence permeated beyond her immediate work with these icons. She used her voice, her words, to shine a light on the injustices of her era, to challenge the status quo, and to inspire others to join the fight for equality. But Angelou's activism wasn't confined to the civil rights movement. She was a global citizen, fighting for justice and equality across the world. She worked in Ghana during the decolonization of Africa, and her perspectives on social justice were sought by figures as diverse as Bill Clinton and Oprah Winfrey. In many ways, Angelou's life was a mirror of the civil rights movement itself. Both faced immense challenges. Both bore the scars of struggle, and both emerged victorious, leaving an indelible mark on history. Her voice, her words, became a beacon for those seeking justice, a rallying cry for change. Angelou once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Through her activism, Angelou made people feel seen, heard, and valued. She made them believe in the power of change. Angelou was more than a writer. She was a warrior for justice. What makes a person's legacy endure long after they are gone? In Maya Angelou's case, it was the power of her words and her relentless spirit. This woman, who was once a voice for the voiceless, a beacon of hope during times of despair, and a champion for change, left an indelible mark on the world. As we delve into Angelou's later years, we see a woman who never stopped fighting, never stopped writing, and never stopped inspiring. Her influence permeated popular culture, from music to film, from politics to academia. Artists across the spectrum drew inspiration from her words, her strength, and her profound wisdom. Her accolades were many, a testament to her profound impact. She was awarded the National Medal of Arts and the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the United States. Yet she never sought these awards. They came as recognition of the power and reach of her words and actions. But Angelou's true legacy, her most enduring gift, lies in her words that continue to resonate with readers around the world. Her autobiographies, her poetry, her speeches, they all carry the weight of her experiences, her struggles and her triumphs. They inspire courage, they demand justice, and they celebrate the human spirit in all its flawed, beautiful complexity. The influence of Maya Angelou extends beyond literature and into the very fabric of society. Her life and work challenge us to confront our own biases, to fight for equality, and to find our own voices. She taught us that words have power, that stories can change perspectives, and that each one of us has the capacity to make a difference. Her legacy is one of resilience, of compassion, of artistry. It's a legacy that encourages each of us to rise, to speak, and to strive for a world where everyone's story is heard. Maya Angelou may have departed this world, but her voice continues to echo through her timeless works. Her spirit, her wisdom, her resilience, they all live on, inspiring and challenging us to be better, to do better, and to create a world that is better. How does Maya Angelou's story inspire us today? By showing us the power of resilience and the strength of the human spirit. Maya Angelou, a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in darkness, embodied resilience. Her life, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, continues to inspire us. Her story, from a child victim of racism and abuse to a global icon of strength and courage, is a powerful reminder that adversity is not a life sentence. What are the key lessons from Angelou's life and works? One is the transformative power of words. Angelou's poetry and prose have resonated with millions, touching hearts and minds across the world. Her words, steeped in wisdom and truth, have the capacity to inspire change and instill courage. Her autobiographies and public speeches, too, have left an indelible mark, inspiring countless individuals to rise above their circumstances and strive for a better world. Another lesson is the importance of embracing our shared humanity. Angelou's works often highlighted the interconnectedness of all people, regardless of race, gender, or socioeconomic status. Her ability to articulate the human experience in all its complexity, to speak for those often unheard, has made her a beloved figure in modern literature and culture. Angelou's influence extends beyond the realm of literature. As a civil rights activist, she championed equality and justice, using her voice to amplify the struggles of marginalized communities. Her legacy is a reminder of the power one individual can have in shaping society and culture. In today's world, where division and discord often seem to drown out calls for unity and understanding, Angelou's message of hope and resilience is more relevant than ever. Her life and works serve as a beacon, guiding us towards a more compassionate and inclusive world. In the words of Maya Angelou herself, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." Thank you for journeying with us through the life of Maya Angelou. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more stories behind the pages.